Today I would like to show you how to use the SimChat plugin in Unity3d. First we'll create a new script, and in the script we'll initialize an object of type SimChat. We have to do the construction of the object inside the start function in order to access the current mono behavior. In the construction we define the group we want to chat with, the group password, the current mono behavior, and the name we want to use for chatting. Also within the start function, we're going to tell the SimpleChat object to continue to check for new messages. Next we are going to display all the messages inside the SimpleChat object. These messages are contained in the AllMessages variable and are of type SimpleMessage. For each message, we will use the GUI layout label to display the sender name and the message itself. Next we will add a text field where we can enter a new message and a button to send the message to the server. Now let's test it by adding the script to the main camera and running the scene. Notice how the message takes time before it shows up on our screen. This is because the AllMessages variable is only updated when a new message is received from the server. Now let's add a receive function to be called whenever the server receives a new message. The receive function's input is a simple message array, which is all the new messages received since the previous update. In the start function, we will tell the SimpleChat object to set the receive function. Now when we run the scene again, we can see that a debug message was added for got message because we just received the two messages that we had previously set. As a final check, let's change our name to make sure we're not just echoing ourselves. Next, let's look at something more complicated, the test extend class file that's included with the plugin. This shows an example of extending the SimChat class and how to use it. Let's take a look at the constructor, which you can see uses the same variables as the base constructor. Inside it performs the continue check message function, sets the RT variable, and sets the receive function. It also initializes the word filter, which is discussed in a separate video. If we move down to the receive function, we can see that it is setting the RT variable to the current time if the newest message is not from yourself. It is also setting the scroll value to infinity, which will move it all the way to the bottom, and setting the pending variable to a new empty list. Inside of the draw function, we can see how the RT variable is being used to show the new message for only a short period of time at the top of the screen. Here we can see a similar for loop to before, where it's looping through all simple messages in all message. However, this time, for each message, it's going to check if it was sent by yourself, and if so, align it differently with a separate color. Next, we'll display all the pending messages. These are messages that have been sent by the user, but not sent back from the server yet. Finally, there is the area for new messages to be sent to the server. This includes using the word filter to clean the string before sending it to the server. Back up at the top of the file, we can see how to use this new class. Just like before, the initialization is the same. However, inside the onGUI function, we only need to call the draw function to display the messages. Thanks for watching. This has been a small example of what you can do with the SimChat plugin in Unity3d.